Well, good morning, everyone. I've just turned all of the lights on because it's so dark. Okay, Meryl, come here. Come here. Listen, I know that so many of you adore Meryl's meows, and it's all very cute and fun and dandy until you're hearing it every day, all day long for 9 years of your life. When she's on her morning meows, I'm incapable of stringing a sentence together. And that is the case like on a usual day, but when it's in the background, I'm like, oh, That's how I feel sometimes in the morning. So I just need to give her her morning hold. But hello, good morning. I've turned the lights on because it's so dark outside. And I've been so looking forward to this video because I wanted to film a little spring reset. We've had the most beautiful weather for the last few weeks. Like, I am so sorry to everyone who lives on the East Coast because y'all have just been plummeted with ice and snow and the formidable crashing of the Arctic. I don't know how to explain that, but it's been the opposite. We've had just like daffodils and tulips blooming, and it's just been the most beautiful, sunny, abnormal winter that we've had over here on the West Coast. And so, you know, I was like, oh yeah, it's spring. I'm ready for spring. We had like 15 degrees. It was beautiful. Oh, Meryl, sorry, I'm probably gonna have like an allergy spasm also, probably, because this is what happens when I do this in the morning. I can't breathe. So there I was, getting so thrilled for spring, watching the, you know, March 20th, first day of spring date roll up. I'm like, hell yeah, planning my spring content, wanted to film a spring reset. It snows! It's snowing. This is the first day all winter long that we've had actual snow. We woke up and it's snowing. I'm like, that is so funny. The irony of me going to film my spring reset on the one and only day that we get snow. It's so crazy. RIP to those tulips that are now like, what the heck? What does that do for crop season? I need to Google this. I need to dive into this more later. But anyway, I'll just have you know, spring hath not, in fact, sprung on this day. So we're gonna pretend. We bought a little spring floral inspired centerpiece to just lift the mood and bring some faux spring feelings in here. It's very cute, honestly. I love these little I've decided that any flower that has like an ombre effect or looks like silk, like this looks like nature's silk, that makes me very happy. I've decided that they're my favorite, but we also have a little tulip in here. So pretty, so springy. Let there be spring. I need a coffee. If you don't do a coffee dance, are you even having a coffee? That's the good stuff. I feel like every good spring reset starts with a good old deep spring clean, and let me tell you, the house it's in desperate need of a deep spring clean. So while I sip on my succulent protein coffee to start the day, I'm gonna start with putting a load in. Let's wash the rugs, because I'm literally standing on it and it's filled. It's so. Don't look at how dirty the floor is. One thing that we've learned now that we've had a fabric couch, because we had a leather couch previously, this too must be vacuumed. Just arguably I should be vacuuming it more often than not, because Meryl lives on this couch. I'm allergic to all of this dander and hair, and then I sit on this couch all day long, and I'm not making it easier on myself, that's for sure, by doing this. And our bed, yeah, it's just filled with cat, filled with Meryl. Guys, sorry, I was like, wait, it's so dark and so unspring, it was snowing. We've experienced all 17 seasons today. It was crazy. I woke up this morning, there was snow on the ground. It was snowing. It was dark, it was sad. It then proceeded to rain. It rained all the snow away, and now the sun has come out. I had to get ready because I've been having to film this reel. I was so excited. I was so excited that the sun came out because I've had to film this reel. And it was so dark and gloomy, it just wasn't the vibe. I was wanting to, you know, film spring vibes. And so I was like, the sun is out. I just need to put this together real quick. Also, do you see the shift in my mood when the sun comes out? I'm telling you, I am meant to be in a sunny land. How did I end up living in the land of twilight? I beg of you, please. Anyway, I still continued the little reset while we were going. Okay, the laundry continued as we were filming, and I washed all the bedding, so that's nice. So we can put the bed back together. Something that I've just come to accept lately is that we just don't have an aesthetically pleasing bed. You'll just have to accept this for now, because I've really been putting in great effort to focus on sleep quality, okay? And that for me is sleeping in a nest. I literally take all of these blankets and I carve myself a little nest and I sleep in a nest. And I didn't show you the before on purpose because I sleep like I look like a crazy person. We're also testing out different pillows. It's just like, it's the wild, wild west out here in the bedroom currently, and you'll just have to accept this journey with me and know that I know all of these crooked things, mismatched items, and not hanging pictures are probably driving you crazy. And that's just the way it's gonna be for a while. We'll figure it out. Trying to clean in that outfit was absolutely not the vibe. I swiftly stopped that last night. But we're continuing the spring feelings today, and we're coming into the closet room because this has been, oh, I don't even want to show you how crazy it's gotten, but like I have piles of product everywhere, like piles of makeup. It's actually been a really long time since I did my like full makeup declutter. If you guys missed those videos last year, I did multiple videos where I got rid of the makeup studio. I used to have like that entire built-in drawer unit in our studio downstairs in the basement, and that was all makeup. I had so much makeup, and I just kind of went through a whole cleansing period in my life, and it felt so good. And you know, I decluttered so much. I decluttered like mass amounts of my makeup collection that I'd been hoarding for so long in the beauty YouTube space, and then got rid of a lot of my clothes, sold some of my designer bags, like bought the sauna, you know, like it was a big life transformation. But it's been a long time since then, and I do still get a lot of products in PR. I still do a lot of testing and reviewing, and then obviously over the last few weeks we've been on this like pale olive train, the fair skin makeup train. So I've been picking up a lot more and like testing a lot more products than I have in a really long time. And because I got rid of my like, you know, storage space in the basement, it's just been hoarding. I literally have bags, like bags, bags, bags. Oh, another bag just spilled. Boxes. There's so much makeup that's just sitting right here, and it's in desperate need of a spring clean. We are spring cleaning my makeup big time. And then obviously the makeup drawers have also gotten overwhelming as well. So my goal is to really condense, go through the products, find the things that we love, rejig my makeup collection here, give it a nice deep clean, and then also just go through what's kind of been an amazing experience. Going through this whole like pale olive fair skin journey has been the act of like trying to accept my skin as it is and find products that finally actually work for me. So it's been really fun. I know a few of you are getting annoyed being like, please, this has been so many videos back to back, but it really has been a big change for me, not only just with my makeup, but also with my clothes, because it's kind of been making me look at everything so much more differently, even more so than when I've done my seasonal like color analysis before. I feel like I finally have like a good collection of products that I like feel amazing and comfortable in, no matter if I have a fake tan on or not. So that's been kind of changing a lot around here, changing a lot in the closet, changing my makeup. And so I feel like we're gonna do some damage today. We're gonna do a good clear out, and my friends and sisters and mothers, they're gonna be thrilled with this round. Oh boy. I don't think you guys have visual at how unruly this all is, but I'm just gonna go section by section and clear out the products that were in my everyday makeup drawer just to see like which ones I'm not using at the moment. Like the cushion foundations, not that great, not a great color match for me. My skin didn't love them. More of my like self-tanned, deeper shades like golden SPFs. These just don't need to be in my everyday makeup bin right now. The CLE ones, that was so sad. The light one was not good. That's just gonna go, that's gonna go away as well. I also feel like I need to try this Shiseido foundation again and just see. I really didn't like it at first, but you know, I'm willing to give it a chance. But pretty much it's just my House Labs and Lisa Eldridge. That's the everyday pile. Nothing new to see there. And I've got my powders, Makeup and Mario and my Charlotte Tilbury. That's good. That's good for that. The blushes. Oh my gosh, the blushes, I have picked up and tried so many over the last few weeks alone. I have some palettes sitting here. I've got all the Rogue other blushes that are just sitting. They didn't even fit in here, so they've just been on top of the counter, and I'm really struggling to decide like which ones I really love and which ones I want to keep. Oh! because it is too many at this point, but I definitely want to keep a few deeper ones on hand. I'm loving the newest ones so much. They don't need to go anywhere. I also really liked that flea pot. I'm still undecided about the color. I have my 2 liquid blushes, my nude sticks bareback. Okay, I need to swatch those later. I need to decide which ones I'm gonna keep in the pile. I don't know. Right off the top, I'm going to officially part with my 2 empties, my Victoria Beckham Pearl and my nude sticks bareback, because I do have replacements for both. The cheek palettes I have are really messing with my feng shui because they don't fit into any of these like containers, and so I don't know how I'm gonna store that yet. Undecided, but they're fine. They can live there. Oh, the lips. SOS. After much deliberation, we have made our way through the entirety of the makeup collection. I have these 2 bins that live in our hallway linen closet, and that's just because there's just no like drawers or storage on this side of the room. I know it's a silly thing to imagine possibly even more storage in this place, I know, but until then it just lives there because I just don't have like more drawers in this little vanity section, but that's fine because I just kind of keep it as the rotation, like whatever I'm not using for my everyday makeup I just put in these bins. And like I said, it was just overflowing and we've made a huge dent. Like this is a huge pile of things that actually I was really surprised. Actually, there was a lot of things that were expired. A lot of my like eyeliners and a few of the lip liners had that like white little moldy bit on it, which is so sad. It feels so terribly wasteful, but also just going through this whole journey, just kind of deciding which shades like don't work for me anymore. Some blushes and lips that I just didn't really feel confident in or that suited me so well. A few eyeshadow palettes that I've decided to kind of part ways with, and then a few complexion products that I had bought that were the wrong shade. Another example, the MPH palette. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't love it. I never really used it again. And I don't see myself reaching for it anytime soon. The CL lighter SPF 50, didn't love it. Loved the shade 4, the deeper one, but the lighter shade was not cute. The Romand cushion foundation, yeah, just stuff like that where I'm like, oh, I just didn't love it, and they don't need to collect dust in this little makeup collection. So made a really good dent there, got some nice organization in, very much on the spring reset vibes, and then I cleaned up all of the everyday makeup drawer products, and these are all ready to go back into a very freshly cleaned little vanity too. Vanity is done for now. I feel like I can breathe in there. The next thing that I really wanted to tackle as far as like spring cleaning goes, sorry, apologies if you can hear some noise in the background. Dan's downstairs with a few friends and they're tackling the pressure washing and continuing the spring cleaning outside. I'm in here playing with makeup and clothes. No, but the other thing that I really wanted to tackle just for spring, and ironically the fact that it was snowing yesterday and then it's like bright and sunny and beautiful today, total spring weather. I really want to put some of my coats away, some of my winter coats, and right now it's not ideal, but I just have this rack out in our hallway and this is where all my coats live, and it's become quite a hoarding, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't want to put, you know, all my coats away. We're still gonna have cold days, but it's like 10 to 15 degrees out for the next couple of weeks, and we actually had a really mild winter. We didn't have to shovel snow at all. We were so lucky. So I never even pulled out my parkas. Like I didn't even do my full winter switchover because I was like, well, it's been so warm. But a few of my like bigger, thicker, fuzzier coats can certainly go away. So I kind of like want to get rid of this rail in the hallway and condense it in such a way that I can just have my coats in the closet downstairs and have no overfill. So that would be ideal. But anyway, I just want to take a couple of my like thicker, warmer coats and just hide them away in our spare room closet where we keep all of our like snow stuff, like snow pants and snow boots and all that jazz. This is like the 17th outfit you've seen me in this video, but like, this spring reset this year, it's taking me a couple of days. I've been plucking away at it as we go. You know, it's been a busy week, but I just have to say, just following up quickly from the pressure washing, I have to put the before and after. Oh, the boys did such a good job. What a night and day difference. We literally had like a winter swamp back there and they just blasted it all away. Incredible. night and day difference. I'm continuing on from the coats, continuing with the little spring switch out of the closet, even though it's continued to snow sprinkle. It's not crazy, but it's certainly not like warm outside. But I definitely don't see myself reaching for my like big thick winter knits again this year, this is my saddest time, I think, putting away my turtlenecks. They're just what we live in the winter. There's nothing that I love more than a thick, sweet, succulent turtleneck. So I think these are gonna go away. I've been putting them just in little blue bins that I got from IKEA and just storing them up in the closet. The closet's closet. I just sound like such an ass every time I say that. But yeah, I've got some blue bins up here that I store all of my like summer clothes in, and I do the proper switch out. So I'm gonna have to pull some of those down and fill them up with the big chunky knits. Do you hear that? That's my stool. I almost passed away. Why art thou so wobbly? Yeah, I basically have one bin of like bathing suits, beach cover-ups, all that good stuff. Just like full summer clothes. I feel like it's not quite time for summer clothes yet, you know? But I could also just put my knits away. So maybe I'll do like a half switcheroo for now. And then when summer actually rolls around, then I can go through these. But I just don't see myself needing any of this at the moment. They can stay up there. Now that we've got that shelf back, I'm gonna bring forth my white denim. Wow, what a concept. I did just hide away my more like summery jeans over there because I just really don't wear them at all in the winter. So I have some shorts here. I don't think I'll pull the shorts out actually. The shorts can remain, but I just have all of my white jeans and pants apparently. Cute, and these can come back out. Very much a see-through summery pant. This should be in my summer box. Now this isn't technically on the subject of spring cleaning, but it kind of is, because as I'm doing a clean and a refresh for the new season, I just find myself getting inspired for like other things that I want to do in the house. And something that I've wanted to do for something that's really bothered me for a long time has been this room. Because when we first moved in, I built half of it. I built half of this closet and just never completed the rest of the room. And again, if I could just go back to 2021 me, almost 5 years ago now, I would just be like, do so many things different, but that's not an option. We can only move forward and choose how we make our next move. So I just kind of wanted to out myself here and show you the other half of this room and what it kind of always looks like. Now, it has been cleaned, but it just always looks messy. It's so incomplete and my stuff is just kind of everywhere, and this is really where I spend most of my filming time. Like most of the videos and content that I do are between this room and obviously the rest of the house, but this is where the action happens. And I was just playing around. I was just playing around with the idea of this afternoon of doing a little built-in and what that would look like. And I tried generating an image of what that would look like, and for whatever reason it made the room way bigger than it actually is, way longer than it actually is, and then it added another window. So funny. But just this general idea of a little built-in moment. And I have to say, I was originally inspired too when I saw Victoria's closet redo, and just it was so complete and clean. Like, this is the thing, whenever I clean in here, it never actually looks clean because there's just not a home for everything. Like, these windowsills act as most of my storage, and I would just, oh my gosh, like, love little boot storage in there. Like, woe is me. I know it's such a silly, like, sometimes I just feel badly talking about these things because I'm so endlessly grateful to have the space that I have. But I do get excited to like plan and kind of make things better and make things feel more clean and organized. And just like this little image got me so fired up. You guys got me so fired up. I'm like, oh my god. Like, spring cleaning has led to this monster that I've created, and I think I have to do it. So that would be a dream. That would be like a filming dream and just cleanliness dream in here. To not have to see cables and stuff. Oh man, I said that I was over it. I was over like projects and construction. Trying to do home renos when you can't actually do them yourself is such a pain in the butt. I wish I had these skills. Not to say that I couldn't learn how to do it, but obviously it's quite an undertaking. So what do you guys think of that little built-in, that little visual? I'm like so excited by it. I'm like, well, can I build this right now? Can I even do that myself? No, because I'd have to like bring the vents forward, and that would be actually quite a job. But I feel like is that like an IKEA TaskRabbit thing that I could do? Anyway, it's got me thinking. Okay, it's got me feeling excited and inspired, and isn't that what all good spring refreshes do? I had to update you on my reading. Also random. I have been in quite a book rut. I haven't been reading as much as I have in years past. I've kind of just been rereading all of my old favorite fantasy books. Like I reread the entirety of the Twilight series over Christmas and kind of into the new year. Before that I reread ACOTAR, I reread Aragon. Like I've just been rereading old books. And I got a gift card for Christmas actually, so I had gone out. One little set that I bought was One Dark Window, and it is a fantasy book, lots of magic involved, very exciting. And I finished the first one. I finished it in I read it in one day. What was my last flight? Oh, Palm Springs. Yeah, I read this in one day. It was the day we flew home and I just couldn't put it down. I was eating this up. And what was sad is I then went back to Goodreads after just to check the follow-up book, the sequel, book 2. I was looking at the reviews of this and people were pooping on it. I was so surprised because I really enjoyed it. It just had a really good feely love build up. It just made me happy. I was giddy reading this. And book 2 is kind of feels a little bit all over the place. I feel like she lost the plot a little bit, but I'm also barely into the book. So yeah, I really liked the first one. I could have, and I would have enjoyed a little bit more of the magic and the world building, but just as a super quick read, I enjoyed it. It would have been a good one to just do on the Kindle, but like I said, I had a gift card, so I just went and kind of picked up a few series. But yeah, thought I'd give you a little book update. That's what I'm reading, and it's been good. I've been good about it. I've been reading before bed every night. No scrolling. I've been keeping up with my Bloom app blocker, and it's been really great, honestly. I guess as kind of a talking point for a spring reset, my New Year's goals and dreams and resolutions have been continuing and will continue into the spring. And I do feel like I've had a way better detachment to social media. I've been experiencing a little bit more of that proper work-life balance, where as odd as the world is, social media and a lot of people's escape is also my work. So trying to separate that has always been really hard for me, especially when my life is what I film. That is my content. I'm not making things up. So having a little bit more of that separation has been bringing me so much more peace. And not to bring it up again, but that trip to Palm Springs, we went to Indian Wells, and I think that's the first trip in a long time. I can't think of the last trip where we just didn't vlog. I didn't pick up the vlog camera. I packed it just in case I felt inspired or something magical happened. But it was really the first time in a very long time where we went on a personal trip with our friends, sat and did something together. I still vlogged and took content on my phone. I was still filming shorts and reels and things, but it just felt a little bit more separate, and just some really we just need more of that in this really social media heavy world, in this world of so much content and so much comparison. Oh, it did feel really nice to just kind of detach a bit and be in the present and touch some grass. And I can't tell you also how much over the last few weeks, because I guess I haven't vlogged in a while, even though time is blasting by. I feel no time has passed at all, but I've continued to do my yoga course, my yoga teacher training, and so much of it has been really reflective and talking a lot about the principles of yoga and how they apply to real life. And I just feel I'm I'm having a little bit a true spring reset and life reset. I feel I'm looking at so many things differently, and it's felt so nice. And I feel really inspired. And last week, my yoga course last weekend, we learned how to meditate, how to do guided meditation. That was the course of the day, and we had to I failed. Oh my god, I had a total mental breakdown because I was I'm not prepared for this. I just learned this. I need time to sit and soak this in. But we had to attempt to take the rest of the class through a meditation, and I just need you to put yourself into my brain and try to envision me really seriously woo-woo-y taking someone through a guided meditation. That was really hard. I really had to come face to face with my demons there for a second, because I'm can I be serious? Can I do this for a few minutes? Oh my god, I totally failed. I literally laughed halfway through, and I was dearest teacher, sweet angel Nicole, I'm gonna need you to help me. You guide me through how I would proceed through the rest of this, because it's the words. It's all the, oh yeah. I've been going through emotional trauma, basically. Listen, people do not give fitness instructors enough credit. Like, that is a real learning, and especially if you're just doing it for yourself. Like, I'm not doing this with the intention of like going and working full time at a studio and becoming a yoga instructor. You know, I'm doing this for like my own self and my own knowledge and learning and like how it can apply to different areas of my life. And that is like, oh man, they just don't get enough credit. Truly, you guys who are fitness instructors, yoga teachers, spin instructors, like you are bringing people through like beautiful activity, the movement of the body, but you're also, it's therapy. Like, there are so many different scenarios where you just have a crazy mental unpacking, like emotional unloading. Like, there's so much more that comes with it. It's kind of like when people talk about hairstylists and, you know, like nail artists, and how, you know, you're doing this skill, you're taking someone through this thing, but you're a therapist. You are doing so much more than what you think. It's so much more all encompassing, and that's, yeah, it's been fascinating. It's been fascinating to learn. And I do apologize from the content standpoint, because I feel like that's actually been taking up so much of my time and like so much of my brain space. And I had planned and intended it to be that way, because those first few months of the new year, we didn't really have a lot going on. We didn't have a lot of travel. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and do like as many of these like weekend courses as I can, just to get a big chunk of it done. And then, you know, kind of like coming into the spring, our travel schedule is crazy. It's just a really, really busy season, and I won't be able to do as many of the courses, and I'm gonna have to do like the next section of them over the summer. So I've been trying to just do as many of them as I can. But yeah, coming into spring, oh baby, get ready, we're locked and loaded. But anyway, there's a impromptu life update for you. If you made it to the end of this, thank you so much. And yeah, that was kind of, that's really it. That's all I had intended for this video, just to get a good clean. It feels so good when you give your space a nice clean, you know, it feels good, it feels fresh, and I can truly go forward in a more peaceful manner. So if you guys are doing anything in particular for a spring reset, whether that be for your home, your makeup, your clothing, your mind, I'd love to hear from you. What are you guys doing to celebrate the new season and get ready for spring? I feel like spring feels really good this year. It does feel like new chapters opening, and it's like a fresh awakening. I don't know, guys. I'm telling you, I'm on another level these days. I don't know what's coming over me, but I feel like giggly. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. And I'll see you all very, very soon for a new video. Bye!